Hello, Internet, and welcome to Sean Drinks Something Stupid. Uh, Today is actually something not too stupid. So I recently got this Legends cookbook, The Imp's Masquerade. If you go to follow the Legends cookbook on Twitter, you can find out more information about this and the other Legends cookbook, which I've talked about a little bit on the channel before. Both really good cookbooks. I've tried several recipes out of this one since I've got it, and they're all really good. And the other one has tons of great stuff that I've eaten. It's really good. So as a Kickstarter bonus, I also got this fancy box. This is the coolest box that I own. I'm kidding. I own an Xbox. Anyway, uh, but no, inside this box is something much more important to cooking than a box, because you can cook without a box almost all the time. But this chef knife was a Kickstarter bonus at a certain tier. And I really like this knife. It is the best chef knife I've ever personally used. I'm not a super fancy chef guy, so it's nice to have a really nice knife in my kitchen instead of the shitty old KitchenAid one that I was using for a long time. I got like an upgrade from that, and I was like, oh god, it's a miracle I can actually cut chicken without hurting my wrist. It's crazy. And this one is even better than the other one I got. So it's, if you can tell, it's a little hard to pick up on the camera there, but it's got kind of a flower design on it, and it's got a kind of a sheen of different colors from a heat treatment or something, I think is how they do this kind of thing. I know a little bit about knife making, but not a ton. But it's reminiscent of the Great Fairy knife, or the Great Fairy sword. It's got a little Triforce on there too, from Majora's Mask. So this recipe book is all recipes inspired by Majora's Mask, which is pretty cool. So today we're gonna make coastal coffee, which is neat as far as I know. I don't know. I've never put limes in my coffee before, but we're gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna be live cutting a lime, and this is the first time I've ever put limes in my coffee, so I don't know if it's going to be good. Okay, so first, in a cocktail shaker, muddle together lime slices and sugar. All right, so let's start with that. I don't know if you could tell, but this sliced that really nicely and evenly. Just super easy, really good knife. And I am super happy that I paid a little extra, and it helped them out too, because now this cookbook exists, which is awesome. Go follow them again. Okay, now where's my shaker? It's down here. I have a cocktail shaker. It's not just in a Tupperware like last time I did something like this. So it says 2 lime slices. The others will be garnish, and I will muddle them together with a little bit of sugar. It was a teaspoon of sugar. If you want to make this at home, then here's my muddler. I have a real muddler instead of last time, which I had some sort of recipe that said to muddle something, and I had to look up what the word muddle even meant. So, yeah. Am I supposed to peel the lime? I don't know. I've never muddled anything before. So, anyways, I'm just gonna kind of squish it up and hope for the best, because as far as I know, muddle means squish it up with a ramming stick thing. It's kind of like a mortar and pestle in the old days, except for metal, and it makes booze instead of whatever they made mortar and pestle stuff with. Medicines and things. Potions of Icarian flight. Some such. Alright, so not sure how much to muddle. Alright, then it says it says to use cachaça, which I have no idea what that is, but it says you can substitute rum, which I do know what that is. I looked around for cachaça at the liquor store and did not find it. Asked the dude at the one I went to. If I went to the big liquor store, I bet they would know. So anyways, we're going to put in our coffee and our rum. It said 3 ounces of coffee, which is about a 1/3 cup. And how many rums? It is 1/2 ounce. That is a small number of coffees. I gotta half-ounce measuring thing with this fancy cocktail set. Look at me. Look at me go. I'm so cool. I know how to use these things and all that. All right, so blah, 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 blah. And bloop. And I spilled some, so I have to drink. I don't make up the rules. I'm kidding. It's my channel. I totally make up the rules. Then it says to fill with ice, and I forgot ice. So I'm going to come right over here. And I'm going to pause the video. I have to come over close to the camera to do that. And now, like magic, it's filled with ice. That's the magic of video editing for you. And by video editing, I mean pushing the pause button and running away. And coming back after I fix the thing. It says to fill up about 3/4 of the way with ice, but my ice maker ran out after it was about half full. So that's that. Close the shaker and shake until the outside begins to develop frost. I didn't know that was a thing that shakers did, because I've never used a shaker. Last time I used a Tupperware like an idiot. There is a bit of frost. Well, it's kind of getting a little foggy on the outside here. Which direction am I supposed to shake it? Upside down, or upside up, or sideways? Around town. Bring it around town. All right. Now what? Fill a glass completely with ice. I just went over the fact that I am out of ice. I can't use the ice in this. I could. I have tongs. The thing came with tongs. This is not the ideal way to do this, but I'm going to use it because that's what I got. So I'm going to fill my Zelda cup with ice. Just taking it right out of here because I think I'm going to have to strain out these lime bits. So, I'll just take a few cubes. Should be okay. Got all foamy in here. Wonder how that works. I don't understand cocktailery. Neat. Anyways, now what, oh thingy? What do I do? What do I do? Pour the liquid. Okay, so yes, I just strain that, so I'll slap that back on. And then if I take off this part, it's got a strainer built in, like a fancy person. If I can get that part off. Aha, I got it. You gotta give it a whack. That's what all the bartenders do in fancy-ass bartending videos. And then there we go. Now I've got some kind of a drink, and top with half and half, and garnish with the other part of the lime. So I'll do that. Give these a little slice so I can put them on. You got to make the sound effect. That's the sound of slicing a lime. And then there we go. And top with half and half. How many half and halves would you like? 3? No. I thought it said 3 halves of an ounce, and I was confused. It says 1/2 of an ounce. So I will use the same fancy ass two-jobber if I can open this. Come here, you. I bought half and half specifically for this. I don't usually have half and half on hand, but I might if this ends up being good. Whoop. All right, it's topped with half and half, garnished with a lime, and you can see my cool Zelda cup a little bit. Got like these little glass stained glass art panels from Wind Waker, if you remember that part. So, Sláinte, or Nazdrovia, or Kampai, or Salud, or Down the Hatch, whichever you prefer. It's pretty good. You get a little bit of that lime. That's interesting. Who thought to put lime in a coffee? Not me. It's pretty good. So if you want to make this at home, again, that's 2 lime slices muddled together with the sugar, 1 teaspoon sugar, 3 ounces coffee, ½ ounce of cachaça or dark rum, ice, half and half, and extra limes for the garnish. So, haha, I stole a recipe from a fancy cooking guy, and then I shared it online without his consent. I hope he doesn't sue me. I'm giving him free advertising, so I hope he doesn't sue me. I talk to him on Twitter sometimes. He's a neat dude. Makes decent stuff. That's neat. Weird, but neat. It's not the thing I usually drink, because usually I drink beer, and this is not beer. But that's good. I would definitely recommend this cocktail. Again, I would also recommend the Legends cookbooks. Imps Masquerade specifically is the newest one, and he's also got like a Fire Emblem cookbook and an Animal Crossing one. The Animal Crossing one's like a mini cookbook. It's got like 5 recipes or something, but they all look neat. I haven't tried any of them yet. So anyways, check him out. JobJobLLC.com, or you can go look him up at Legends Cookbook on Twitter. So, hashtag shameless plug for some other dude. And now, for the magic of video editing. Oh, suddenly I'm in front of the bar. I wonder how that happened. That's so cool. And now the video is mysteriously ending.